I think I'm going to call it Operation Boulder Shoulder. Why do you want to go through this like body transformation? What's the point? My legs are so sore. I forgot to record any leg exercise yesterday, so still need to learn that habit. But today is going to be upper body. And I learned a lot actually from other fitness people on YouTube. There's loads. I'm not trying to be one of those.
I will do one set to complete failure of cable front raises, just to burn them out really. Next, the rear delts.
But just like the different workout splits that you do, the ways in which you make sure you have enough rest between the exercises that you do or the muscle groups that you're targeting. So that's basically what I'm going for. I guess it starts like a new theme for this series of vlogs. I think I'm going to call it Operation Boulder Shoulder, because that's what we want. If we want to go from where we are right now to the image that I showed you last time, from this transformation, then we're going to need to systematically target like weak parts of my body. And yeah, why not shoulders? That doesn't mean I neglect the other parts as well. They're still happening, but I think in 12 weeks, we can literally completely transform my upper body. And that would bring us pretty much to October, November, December pretty nicely. So Operation Boulder Shoulder.
All right, so here's the shoulder plan I've been running lately. I hit them about 3 times a week, always leaving about 48 hours in between so that they can fully recover and grow. And then push day, which was today, Saturday, starts pretty simply. And I do the cables first, side laterals, which is not what's on the screen right now, but that's just kind of get the blood into the delts and the other muscles before I go a bit heavier. Then dumbbell overhead press, heavy set, light set, and basically you're always just chasing a bit of progress from last week. You want to progressively overload, which is, this week I might have done 8 kilos or 10 kilos, and then next week I want to be doing, 10 kilos with more reps or 12 kilos, and just continuously adding weights without drastically breaking form. And this right here is the good stuff, face pulls. And both of these exercises are at the end. I'm pushing them completely to failure. And if I can get here today, next week I can add weight or a couple more reps and hit the same standard without breaking form. That's progressive overload, and that's basically how you build the muscle. Operation Boulder Shoulder. So it's not that complicated. It's smart volume, good recovery, good nutrition, and also good sleep. And then being willing to basically do this every single day.
I think it's pretty fair for people to ask me why. Like, why would you want to change or like record yourself going through this process? Or why do you want to go through this like body transformation? What's the point? Like, because for me, it's not really aesthetics. Like, there isn't really too much of a point besides, I guess, the signals that it has to other people. So I think it's definitely going to help me in business. I think if I want to get, sorry, my dogs here are making a lot of noise. That's one. Where's the other one? Bang. Hello. It's not really about the aesthetics for me so much, but I do think it's about the signals that it portrays to the other people and parts of my life. So since I'm running the agency, I think it's a pretty good signal to have to any potential client if you're jacked, because they're going to see that you have discipline. And then, like, even if they don't think it consciously, I think they do believe it subconsciously. If you see somebody who's in great physical health and great physical condition, you understand that they are taking their life at least somewhat seriously. It's a pretty good chance that they're taking it seriously. And so maybe they're going to take that project seriously. I think there's other people that have spoken about that in the past. I think it's a good move. Secondly, your physical health is kind of just what comes first before everything. Because if you don't feel good, if you're not in the best physical condition you can be, and there is boundaries that you can push it to, then I think you're just performing at a suboptimal level, and you're going to feel that. You're going to not get the results. You're going to feel bad in the day. You're going to have things that hurt. And at least instead of having things that hurt, I'd rather have like my muscles. in pain, but for a good reason. So there's another one. The third one is I think it's probably the best and easiest way to start this vlogging process. It just feels like the most natural thing. Like one of the goals that I want to have is to systematically put myself through in the 1% of each category of my life and the things that I want to do. So, you know, that's not just a financial perspective, it's also from a health perspective, it's also from all other sorts of areas of life. Putting yourself in a very healthy spot is going to make those other, you know, achievements of hitting insane levels of performance in whatever you put yourself to. If you're in bad health, you know, you can fall off, basically, and I don't want to fall off.